Aaron Whitlow.
Ken Whalen.
We are the Swoot Squad.
This is a spanking new episode of Spanking New Reviews.
Yes.
The first episode, and we're going to review Guardians of the Galaxy.
Because why not?
It was awesome.
And what a movie to kick off for a spanking new review. And this is going to be a spoiler free because we don't want to ruin not even a moment of this movie for you. This is something that was just an epic movie.
Yeah. It's really good.
It's who's in the movie?
We got Chris Pratt playing Star-Lord, Zoe Saldana playing Gamora, Vin Diesel playing Groot,
The voice of Groot.
And Bradley Cooper playing the voice of Rocket Raccoon.
And Dave Bautista playing Drax
the Destroyer.
And just the movie, the people in this movie, the cast of the movie, the whole background of this whole idea is just so great because it came out of left field pretty much. You know, Marvel has not missed a beat lately, like with their movies. But you know, we all know who Iron Man is. We all know who Spider-Man is. Although you know Marvel isn't actually doing Spider-Man, it's Sony. But we know who these people are. We know who the Avengers are. We know who Captain America is. You know, but these people, we had no idea who they are until like here recently. I know there's some hardcore fans that read the comics and stuff, but we didn't know.
Yeah, these are some of the more obscure characters in the Marvel Universe. I'd never in a million years would have imagined that they would have gotten a movie, but they did. And Peter Gunn, knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, this movie, man, it's about a guy by the name of Peter Quill, aka Star-Lord, who is pretty much. Would you say that he's pretty much he goes around stealing, selling, things like that, almost like he's kind of like an Indiana Jones.
He's a procurer,
of arts and
various things.
And his so he goes around, he steals, and when you first is introduced to this character, and I'm not ruining the movie, you already like the character, just the way that openings. Not the opening sequence, but when you first see him as Peter Quill, just wow. Yeah. It's, just the way that he goes around and just his little character quirks,
his demeanor, and
the things quirks about like that makes him. And this movie is it's almost as if like it's a love letter to the 80s as well because it has so many references and 80s references.
The soundtrack is amazing. The visuals are amazing.
Oh my goodness.
The acting is great. The story is great.
And people in this movie that I thought was not going to do a good job actually surprised me. Dave Bautista.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting much out of him.
Wow. Actually, what was one of my favorite characters. He's very, and it's not ruining anything. He's very literal. His race takes things literal. You can't joke with him. Yeah. He'll take it literal. Like this one. Like it's just in my head is when someone said to him, "Don't joke with him. It's gonna go over his head." He's like, "Can't get over. Nothing can get over my head. I'm too quick.
I'll too fast. I'll catch
it." Just the movie, man. There's so many things that you look for. You'll see somewhere because nobody else has reviewed and said this. I will say this: you'll see a little nod to Space Invaders in this movie. Look for it.
Yeah.
What else you thought about the movie?
It was amazing. Even Stan Lee's cameo in this was really good.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, he has a cameo in this movie, which I'm glad that keep putting him in this stuff.
As long as he can do them, man, keep putting him in. It's awesome. Apparently Nathan Fillion was in the movie.
Really?
Yeah, you have to really keep an eye out for him. He's a random background character.
Wow. Another thing, there's a lot. Like if you want to go to YouTube and check out like some stuff on, let's see, the Schmoes Know they have this little thing where it breaks down the whole background of Guardians of the Galaxy. Also, Sequentially Yours, he has a review about who was Guardians of the Galaxy. So if you want to look at that stuff, to kind of get a background of the movie, of these characters, feel free. And then you're gonna see stuff in the movie that you will get. You know, oh man, that's from that. That's from that. But if you don't see the comics, if you don't read anything about the comics, you can go into this movie and still absolutely love it because it works. It doesn't even borrow the storyline wise from the comics. It's great.
Yeah, it's really really nice. They've everything about this movie was good. I hate to sound so
like that.
Yeah,
but it's true.
Yeah.
This movie, it's one of those movies that you're gonna say. I remember going to movie theaters and watching it. I think for our generation, it is Star Wars. And I say that because it's one of those movies that I see can go on to do some great if it doesn't get like I love that it didn't take itself seriously, and I love that, and I hope that it doesn't in the future become let me take myself seriously.
Yeah. Well, and this movie kind of borrowed from Star Wars a little bit. I mean, you can see definite parallels.
But not
in
bad,
it,
not bad.
Oh
it's
no.
It's like hey, we love you.
Yeah.
And Lucas stuff is owned by Disney anyway, and Marvel is owned by Disney, so it works out. But what's your thoughts on? Would you like to see more Guardians, like another movie?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I can't wait. It's got my favorite character in it, and I want to see more of it.
I love these characters. Let me ask you this real quick, and it's not ruining it. Who's your favorite characters in the movie?
Thanos.
Thanos. Oh, yeah. He's in for 2 minutes. But no, who's your favorite of the Guardians?
Probably Peter.
Peter Quill.
Yeah, Star-Lord.
Mine would be Rocket Raccoon. I just enjoy Rocket Raccoon. It's just he's almost like he reminds me of Wolverine. He reminds me of Han Solo in the extent of or Star Fox, yeah. Studio audience including themselves in it, but it's great. Yeah, he reminds me of that character. If you know who Star Fox is, you understand. And also, I see a little hint of R2D2 in him because the way he prepares things and works, and so and Star Wars, man, they send out the droid to go and fix stuff. Yeah. Which, nobody messes with R2D2. It's awesome. But check this movie out in your local theaters. Right now it's also at the Drive-In Theater in Franklin, along with Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, which is a outstanding combination of a movie to get in for $20 to watch. A carload. What else you want to say about this movie? Anything?
No, I mean, there's not really much else to say about it without giving things away.
And it's hard. We might have to do a spoiler. No, we can't do that. That'd be rude.
Yeah.
We're not those type.
We're not those guys.
But Guardians of the Galaxy right now still in theaters on Rotten Tomatoes. It has a certified fresh. Like that means that it is like an instant classic, if you could say so. This movie is great. Go watch this, and if you want to after that, you can go watch Get On Up, because James Brown. I'm Aaron Whitlow.
I'm Ken Whalen,
and we're the Swoot Squad.